I find this kind of shocking. Only 6 in 10 people believe in what they read on the internet. That's 63%. That's down 11 points in 5 years. Now, I'm guilty of reading several different news outlets, then coming up with my own interpretation. My parents, on the other hand, didn't have such a choice. There were 3 major television networks and a local newspaper. Now, the newspaper, I won't even touch one of those things today. It's yesterday's news. I won't even watch network television anymore because it feels like a postcard from the past. With the numbers at 6 out of 10 people trusting the internet, can you name 4 people in your own circle that stay completely away from the internet, or they kind of surf it every once in a while just to see if they've still got the mental strength to identify a false narrative? I don't believe and or trust anything that's found on X, formerly Twitter. I rarely go to that app, which I can tell you they're trying to reach out to me because they send me all these notifications even though I'm saying stop doing it. Once in a while, I may go back to the app only to remind myself why it's not the place to be unless you really want to hook up with some poor negative energy. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I'm a silent wolf. I sit on the edge and I watch. I listen. I participate with the conversations, but in a way of trying to learn something every day. This is The Daily Mess. Well, it's finally become that time of year in this household when the plants that you brought indoors because of the cold are set free to go all things nature. And we picked a great day. It's in the middle of a rainstorm. I find plant watching to be an incredible way to learn new things about ourselves. These plants will have to readjust to the temperatures outside, get used to the wind, the sunlight, and the potential of there being plant-eating bugs invading their space. My biggest prayer is that the deer can't find a way to make their way onto our deck, which sits 23 feet above the forest floor. But there they are, outside my writing window. And I do wonder how the air will change inside this home. I mean, after all, we've been sharing the same atmosphere now for 120 plus days. The experts say that the air completely turns over. To adapt to that change, they're saying open a door or open a window. The number one reason? Plants help keep the air in our homes clean. They make breathing easy. And now that they're not here, So do I break out the ionizer? And the experts will tell you that's not a good idea. Open up the door, open a window, and allow the atmosphere out there to become a part of everything in here. So much can be said about that. In the way of opening up your heart to let new things grow during the months of spring, because you've let the things of the past drop to the forest floor, your own personal path. And now we need to grow new things, take newer chances to build up that courage and that confidence that puts you in a place of newer levels of peace and harmony. Like I said, you learn so much from plants. If you have no plants and you accuse yourself of not having a green thumb, take a chance. Get a plant that's very hard to take down. This way you can learn from the plants on how to help purify your own atmosphere. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.